I'm excited. I had to redshirt last year, so it was a bit anxious just being on the bench the whole time, but excited to get a shot to compete and travel this year and some new players. We're going to be good.
Talk about some of the things you did over the summer to get in shape, work on your game for the fall season.
I actually moved out here, so I didn't go home. I was here in Billings full time. Played the state am, a couple USGA qualifiers, and the state match play. Best finish was T17, state match play, and then alumni Marcus Strange. He's kind of my mentor and one of my good buddies. So we played a lot and just kept competitive that way. Well, we've got Braden Looper and Scott Larson, who are going to be eligible this year as true freshmen, and then Cody Sherrill is a redshirt, and then Mikey Porter is our transfer from NIC, and we're gonna be young. Me and Mikey are juniors, and we're the oldest on the team, but we're very competitive, and just like I kept busy this summer with amateur events and state AMs, our whole team has been doing that. So. We're in the middle of qualifying right now, and scores are really good, and it's only going to get better, as we grow as a unit together and keep competing.
And then an opportunity to get started pretty early this fall. You have match play against Rocky next week to kind of test the waters, and then a couple of fall tournaments, including the Yellowjacket Fall Invitational. Just your thoughts on what the fall schedule is looking like.
Well, Rocky is going to be fun. Shawn O'Brien and Aaron Poley over at Rocky, they've really set up a pretty cool event this year. We're having a dinner at Crowden Plaza, like a banquet kind of opening ceremony the night before, and it's going to give, myself, I've competed at the collegiate level before, but these freshmen that are coming in, it's going to be exciting. And match play is always fun because it's a team aspect. You worry less kind of about yourself in match play, and you want the team to win. So that's going to be fun before we get on the road to build camaraderie that way. And then we're gone for 3-4 weeks, and then we're back for our home invite out at Pryor, which is always competitive between Rocky and us. So we'll be going at it and all fall, but that's how we're going to remain competitive and hopefully set ourselves up for postseason and a good spring.
Yeah, we're just getting going. It's really early in the season, and so it's really hard to tell at this point, but we have a lot of new faces. We have a lot of freshmen and a couple transfers. So really the only person right now with any playing experience coming back from last year is Parker Bradbury, who is a sophomore. So the team is going to be young. We have a lot of talent. I'm very eager to get the season going to see how we play. I think that Connor Miele and Braden Looper and Mikey Porter are some faces that are really going to evolve in the first few weeks. And I'm excited to get it going. I think that we start at Rocky Mountain next week playing a match play event sponsored by Domino's. And so it'll be a nice little kickstart to the season before we go on the road to Colorado and then out to Washington and California and so on. And so just excited to get going and see what it takes. We've got a real young team, but a lot of talent, and we're excited. Yeah, when we looked at our schedule, obviously not having very much playing experience, we wanted to play the match play here at home at first to give those freshmen and to give those new faces a little bit of time to get comfortable with their teammates and the way we do things around here. And then we'll go on the road to Denver, Colorado, which is close to home, and they can get one solid tournament with Division II opponents before going on the road to St. Martin's out in Seattle and playing with our regional opponents, which those are the people that we're competing with day in and day out, and we need to produce when we do play them. Absolutely, Connor's been a joy to have on our roster. He came in last year and had to redshirt after transferring from St. Martin's, and he's really stepped up. He's our team captain this year. He has been there for the younger kids and for the new faces to come in and kind of lead by example. And he's not only leading off the golf course, but he's playing good golf right now, which is nice to see because it's just it's an easier standpoint when you're doing both, when you're playing good golf on and then you're leading by example off. So he's definitely been a vital asset to our team thus far, and it'll be nice for him to go back to Seattle and play on a course that he knows fairly well. I think the biggest thing right now is playing experience, getting on the road and playing in big tournaments and starting to produce. I'm not naive to the fact that I think we are going to have some tournaments that we play outstanding at. We have a lot of great talent. And then there's probably going to be days that we come into the clubhouse knowing that we left a little bit out on the golf course. But if we can get through that and we can stick together as a team and we can learn from those small mistakes and capitalize when we can, I think it's going to set us up really well for the spring and to go out and be competitive and hopefully earn a bid into the NCAA regional championships.